Good evening and welcome to the 2021 Excellence in Education Awards for the Flint Community Schools. I'm David Geen, representing Civita Credit Union, the presenting sponsor of the Excellence in Education Awards program. Civita has been the presenting sponsor since the inception of the awards in 2016, and we applaud this year's 56 nominees and more than 70 nominations that were submitted. I sit on the Education Foundation Committee and read all of the nominations and was blown away by the creativity and efforts put forth this year by educators and support staff to get through this very challenging year. It's unfortunate that we have to do this virtual this year, and we're not able to meet face-to-face and enjoy the nice meal as we normally do. Hopefully next year, things will return to normal. Civita has been supporting the Flint Community Schools since our inception in 1934 as the Flint Teachers Credit Union. We're the only local credit union that's solely devoted to serving the financial needs of education and healthcare employees. Of the 87 plus years that we've been serving educators, you all have just finished probably the most challenging year yet with the pandemic. We applaud your commitment and ability to adapt and overcome the countless obstacles that you faced this year. We recognize and appreciate all the educators and leadership team in the Flint Community Schools and know how important you are to the well-being of the community and preparing our scholars and future leaders. Again, we are happy to sponsor and honor tonight's recipients, but we also feel that every staff member is a winner for making this year happen. We also sincerely thank all of you for the effort and the work you put forth in the 2020-21 school year and hope you enjoy tonight's program. Now we have some really special remarks from very important people for you to enjoy. Thank you very much.
Good evening. This is Superintendent Anita Stewart. First and foremost, thank you for your ongoing commitment to the children of Flint. Your time, dedication, and support help to keep our families engaged during uncertain times. And because of you, we have been able to keep pushing forward for our scholars this year. As we wrap up the end of the school year, we celebrate you. We thank you. We cherish you. You are the heart of our district. We are also celebrating a record number of nominations for the annual Excellence in Education Award this year. 73 total nominations. I can't say I'm surprised. Your hard work inspires me to show up every day, even during the global health crisis that has challenged us all for a year and a half. Most of all, you inspire the children of our district, and for that, I am grateful. As the face of our district, the role you have played to maintain a sense of normalcy is so important, but I know your work goes far beyond that. Your positive mindset, service-oriented attitude, and kindness all year long help us to create a community that is Flint-focused. I am motivated and humbled by your service to the scholars and families of Flint Community Schools, and our community is too. As a product of Flint Community Schools myself, I have chosen a career in this district for 23 years because of the phenomenal colleagues and scholars who call Flint Community Schools home. This is home to me, to all of us. I look forward to seeing you all in person soon and hope you know you are greatly appreciated. Thank you for all that you do.
Hello, my name is Sheldon Neely, and I serve as mayor of the great city of Flint. And today I'm here to congratulate all the wonderful educators for the good work that you have done for our scholars, preparing our next generation. I sit here as mayor today because of all the great teachers, coaches, and influencers in my life. And I want you to know that a great teacher's influence never stops moving forward. So thank you for the great work that you have done and will do in the future. Congratulations to you on this day. God bless.
Hello, I wanted to join you tonight at your celebration and just tell you how I'm always proud to be a Flint Schools graduate, to be a former teacher, to be a Flint resident still. And I'm so proud of the work that all the teachers and support staff and bus drivers, everyone from all throughout the school building, the ad building, the parents, the kids, the volunteers. This is a trying year, and you did amazing, amazing work. And I want to tell you how much I appreciate it as a resident, as a legislator. It was the most trying times we've ever had in my lifetime. And you stood up for those students, and you cared about those kids, and it means a lot. And I want to thank you so much for all you've done this year, and hopefully next year will be a better year for you, and for all of us. So again, thank you, and let's have a great summer and come back ready to go in the fall. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Hi, it's Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Through all the challenges of the last 15 months, Flint's extraordinary education professionals have had some amazing accomplishments. Too many to name here. And during today's ceremony, we get to celebrate you. Teachers, parapros, staff administrators, bus drivers. They all went the extra mile for our students. You helped keep kids learning. You ensured they got the food assistance they needed. You delivered supplies and lesson plans to students' homes. You took care of your own children while teaching your students. You were there for your students again and again in so many ways. You lived up to the highest standards of your profession. From the state of Michigan and me personally, thank you. Thank you for the work that you do. And to the 73 nominees for the 2021 Excellence in Education Awards, a record number, we are grateful for your extraordinary efforts and in awe of your resilience. Congratulations on your nomination, and thank you for going above and beyond. I'm so grateful of everything you have accomplished as a district. Together, we will emerge from this pandemic stronger than ever before. Thank you. Our future is bright.
Good evening, friends. I am Anita Stewart, the Superintendent of Flint Community Schools. I am very pleased and excited to be with you this evening for the annual awards program of the Education Foundation for Flint Community Schools. We are grateful for the Education Foundation's support and partnership. To say that the past year and a half has been challenging is a gross understatement. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected our ability to do our work and to fully achieve our purpose. Even so, we persevered because of your resilience and that of our scholars. It is also true that many of our scholars and their family members, as well as our own colleagues and their family members, suffered mentally and physically as a result of this awful global health crisis. My heart goes out to those who have been affected, especially to people who have lost a loved one. I ask that you join me now for a moment of silence, reflection, and prayer to honor all those who have struggled and continue to struggle under these extraordinary, difficult circumstances. Please join me in a moment of silent reflection. Please join me in a moment of silent reflection and prayer.
The Excellence in Education Awards honor talented individuals working throughout Flint Community Schools. These are people who demonstrate the characteristics of highly effective and inspiring educators, people who successfully engage students in the process of learning, individuals who touch lives, make a difference, and positively alter the life trajectories of Flint's youngest citizens. The Excellence in Education Awards program honors teachers, staff, and administrators who understand and nurture the powerful link between engaged learning and academic achievement. The awards are a program of the Education Foundation for Flint Community Schools. In establishing the awards, the Education Foundation's desire was to celebrate and publicly acknowledge the many, many people who make student success their goal, all while setting a high bar for themselves, their students, and inspiring others to join them. The awards program also hopes to engage the business community, FCS alumni, and other community partners in supporting this program, sharing their confidence in the educators and students of Flint Community Schools. Since 2016, the Excellence in Education Awards have been given monthly during the school year. These monthly award celebrations consist of surprise visits to school buildings and classrooms, complete with certificates of appreciation, balloons, flowers, and gift cards. A year-end award ceremony is also held in June. Winners receive financial prizes and other gifts as individuals, and monthly winners also receive prizes for their school building or their classroom. The annual awards ceremony was interrupted in 2020 due to the pandemic. Now, in 2021, the ceremony has returned in a virtual format with the technical assistance and sponsorship of Mott Community College. The Education Foundation for Flint Community Schools honors all of tonight's nominees and the award recipients. You are in the best of company, with more than 200 individuals who have been nominated since the awards program's inception in 2016. We congratulate and applaud you for your excellence on behalf of the Flint community and its young people. Now, on to the program.
Good evening. My name is Joe Ufinger. I'm the chairperson of the Educational Foundation. And I'd like to add my own welcome to all of you. And thank you for attending our 2021 virtual awards ceremony. As you've heard, we had 73 nominations this year, which is an all-time record for us. We love it. There are actually 56 different individuals who were nominated. So some people received multiple nominations. But as we read the materials, we were absolutely amazed by the incredible work that all of you have been doing under the most trying of circumstances during the past year and a half, really. Your collective accomplishments and the love you show for your jobs is just amazing. Please watch with me now as we play a video of the 2021 nominees for the Excellence in Education Awards.
Thank you very much, teachers. We appreciate.
We'll get to the kids in a minute. Let's deal with the teachers right now. I'm going to go off script a little bit. I'm known for doing that. But we're going to give 11 awards tonight. But we've said already that you're all winners. And I know that you may think that's a cliche, but it's not tonight. And I'll tell you why in a minute. You know, you guys have done such an amazing job this year, and reading the nominations really, truly blew us away. And as I was doing my power walk last night, and this may surprise you, I was thinking about Lady Gaga. You know, you wouldn't expect a football coach to do that, but I was. And I was thinking of a song that she had called A Million Reasons. And I don't know if you know it, and I'm not going to sing it to you because I don't want to destroy the program. But it basically is, you know, I've got a million reasons to let you go. And I thought, well, as teachers, with all you've had to put up with distance learning and putting your own lives at risk on occasion, and just trying to find those kids and keep them engaged and come up with new ways to present your material, that there must have been, you had maybe not a million, but you had a lot of reasons to just quit the show, to hit the road, to do whatever. But you needed one reason to stay, and the one reason to stay for all of you, I can tell, is the kids that you touch. And you have done an amazing job this year. You're all winners. I say that because since we didn't give you a dinner this year, you're all gonna get something. So if you don't get a specific award tonight, don't fret too much. You are going to get something of consequence from us. And that is thanks to our sponsors who have been extremely generous in helping us get this program together. And so without further ado, I want to turn the program over to David Gibson, who is one of our board members, who will present the first award. Thank you very much.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and so glad to be able to participate today. Again, I'm Dave Gibson. I'm a member of the board and a proud graduate of Flint Central High School. And it is my pleasure to present the Excellence in Education Leadership Award. Our award winner has been with the Flint Community Schools since 2014. She came to Flint because she was looking for a place where she could motivate and impact families who look like her. She has a dual citizenship as she was born and raised in Canada. She came to America on a basketball scholarship. I think that a lot of people probably don't know that. She spent years coaching basketball with many accomplishments along the way. She is also the first person on her mother's side of the family to go to college and receive a degree. And in her extended family, there's a long line of educators, lawyers, doctors, and professional athletes. She recently married 1 month ago today, newlywed, and she loves her family and she loves karaoke. This year's recipient of the Leadership Award is, according to one of her nominations, a go-getter with very high expectations for herself and those who work for her. She makes a point of modeling what she expects not only of herself, but the staff and the students too. Our recipient reaches out to others she feels are experts for support on initiatives she thinks staff and students will benefit from. She is an excellent, caring, compassionate leader who strives for what is best for all of our stakeholders. Her drive to excel helped Brownell STEM Academy become a Capturing Kids' Hearts National Showcase School through building relational capacity among the schools, stakeholders, and their commitment to build a safe and caring culture. This would not have happened without her leadership to transform Brownell and build its reputation as an excellent school. She leads by example patience, and fortitude. Please join me in helping us recognize and thank Shalonda Bias, principal of Brownell STEM Academy, this year's recipient of the Excellence in Education Award. Shalonda, you're going to receive this, and Polly will get this to you. Congratulations. And I'm going to ask if you would like to make any comments at this time.
Me?
Yeah.
Me? I won? I really won?
Yes.
Jackpot! I finally get to say it. No, I'm just joking. I want to start out by giving all praise and glory to God. It is because of the path that He has chosen for me and the blessings of high favor that I am able to stand before you to receive this award. I am overwhelmed with gratitude to have been selected to receive this award for Flint Community Schools. And I'm so honored to have my work recognized in this way in front of my loved ones, family, and friends. I've spent my entire career in education, and it means so much to me that the work that I am so passionate about also resonates with others. This accomplishment is not something that I did alone, and there are many others who deserve to share in this award. I would like to thank my spouse, immediate family in Canada and the United States, my Brownell STEM Academy Bulldog family, woof, 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 and my FCS principal family who have supported my ideals, emotions, and passion for improving the lives of the families that I service. I have a special thank you to my grandfather, who is no longer with us, Richard Bias Sr., Carol Bias, Carlton Bias Sr., Sharon Calloway Bias, and the staff at Brownell STEM Academy for providing inspiration, mentoring, and trust in me as the leader. Last but not least, I want to thank the Educators of Excellence Foundation for offering recognition to deserving Flint community school educators like me. I hope that this recognition of my work can serve as an inspiration to others in this field. I will continue to lead and continue my efforts to empower dreamers, learners, and thinkers to lead, innovate, and change the world, and look forward to continuing the plan that God has blessed me with for many years to come. I am humbled and appreciative. Thank you so very much.
Margaret, you're muted.
Hello, I'm Margaret Fox, I'm a member of the Education Foundation Board. I'm a graduate of Flint Central High School, and I taught in the Flint Community Schools for 20 years, both at Central and Southwestern, retiring in 2018. I am pleased to be presenting the Innovation Award. This award is being given to a team of 4 teachers who have become experts and have volunteered to share their knowledge with their colleagues while leading the implementation of their place-based learning with a connection to the community. The place-based projects, which began in earnest in 2014, have received recognition at the state and national level and even earned their school a stop in the International Conference Tour. In 2020, this team of teachers was determined that the 2021 school year would be the year that the entire school would be doing place-based education. In spite of the challenges created by COVID-19 pandemic, happened with 46 teachers and every single student able to participate in the place-based education project. This innovative learning model increases student engagement, and as a result, student voices are amplified. The team includes Kim Hatfield, who has been with the districts since 2003. She started at Flint Central and is now at Southwestern. Kim has garnered over $40,000 in place-based education grant money. She currently teaches math. The thing she loves about teaching in Flint is that her students never cease to amaze her in many facets of education and life. Suzanne Lossing is a teacher, makerspace specialist, and an advisor. Suzanne has been with the district since 2014 and has won many art awards. The best part about being at Flint Community School, she says, is the students. I wish everyone could walk in my shoes and see how great these kids are. More importantly, I want our students to realize it. The third person is Gina Morris Cicelo. She is a drama and ELA intervention teacher. She has taught several places in the district, and she is elated to be once again teaching drama and excited with her new intervention position. She has been with the Flint Community School since 1995, and she met her husband Vince while teaching at Whittier Junior High. She loves teaching in Flint because of the support the staff gives to one another, the honesty and resilience of our students, and the commitment to the city and community. Mary Ketchman is the fourth person. She is an art teacher at Southwestern. She uses the highest standards to challenge students. She encourages students to challenge their creative and cultural boundaries and expectations. Students use analytical and problem-solving skills while working toward technical proficiency in her classroom. I have been fortunate to teach with all four of these ladies, and please join me in recognizing and thanking the Southwestern place-based education team of Kim Hatfield, Mary Ketchman, Sue Lossing, and Gina Morris Cicelo. Each of you will be receiving one of these awards this week. And we will have Gina Morris Cicelo make a few comments on behalf of the team.
Thank you so much. And Ms. Fox, it's so great to see you again, and some others. and really the team effort is a lot more than four. It sincerely was an entire building's effort, but since you probably don't have close to 100 of those beautiful awards, luckily we know that the reward is truly knowing that we've done our job well and we've done our best by our students, and that is what is so wonderful about Southwestern and the individuals on this team and the entire staff. So it's really a thank you.
Now I am pleased to present the Putting Students First Award. This award was created to honor those educators who go beyond the call of duty to help students, to put their well-being first, and who make students feel special, respected, and cared for. This year's award winner has been with the district since 1992, almost 30 years. He is a proud graduate of Southwestern. He found himself in Madison, Wisconsin, teaching and coaching when he heard that the Flint district was hiring, and he jumped at the chance to return to Flint. Among other honors, he was named the 2001 Detroit News Class A Basketball Coach of the Year. His favorite thing about being an educator in Flint schools are the relationships he has developed with coworkers and seeing former students and athletes tell him he made a difference in their lives. In the words of his nominator, he is a wonderful coworker and he stays positive at all times. He never forgets a student and always greets his peers with warm wishes. He is always there with a listening ear and always has effective advice for his peers, and he is also a wonderful role model for his students. As a health and physical education teacher, he stepped up to teach his classes during the pandemic and found innovative ways to teach remotely and motivate kids to participate. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Garner Pleasant Jr. as our 2021 recipient of Putting Students First Award and thanking him for all of his contributions. And you will be receiving this award as well. And now we'd like to give a few words to Mr. Garner.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank the person that nominated me for this award and the folks that voted for me. Thanks to Mr. Charles Metcalf. Mr. Metcalf was the community school director at Scott Elementary when I was growing up. When I was 16 years old, Mr. Metcalf asked me to coach his teams during the summer and prepare them for the Flint Olympian Games. Little did I know at that time, he saw more in me than I saw in myself, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I found my purpose and my meaning in life right then, and I knew I wanted to coach and teach. Thanks to the administrators, Gail Ganakis, Ron Barnett, Kelly Fields, and Anita Stewart for their incredible support. Athletic director, Jamie Foster, and the late George Finch, who always put the kids first. Thank you. A special shout out to Miss Juanita Dickinson, the longtime secretary at Flint Northern, who put everyone in that building first. To the teachers and coaches that influenced me, Mr. Jim Vanderbilt, Bill Tucker, Fred Jackson, Tony Holliday, Joe Ufinger, and the late Dar Christensen. Thank you. To Mike Mainbrook, Jimmy Pickens, Dar Spencer, and all the health and physical education teachers in this district, thank you. I also want to thank my co-workers at Whittier, Northern, Northwestern, Holmes, and Scott ALA, all fantastic staffs and all people that care about the kids in this district. To the students and student athletes that have stopped me through the years, or tapped me on the shoulders and said, hey, Coach P, hi, Mr. Pleasant, how you doing? And that you made a difference in my life. Thank you. Last but not least, thank you to my lovely wife, Kelly, son, Aubrey, and daughters, Victoria and Alexis. I was not always around for my own kids as much as I would have liked because I was always coaching football, basketball, and track after school. But I was blessed because my wife did a fantastic job with our kids in and outside the classroom. They never missed a game and traveled all over the state to support me and my teams. I love you all and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Garner.
I think you're on, Daryl.
Okay, guess I was waiting on somebody to announce me. Thank you. Today, it is truly an honor to present the Harriet B. Kenworthy Literacy Award as we share a common respect for literacy. My name is Daryl Evans. I am a retired Flint School employee after 32 years. Retired as elementary principal, formerly literacy specialist, and also retired most recently from the Arkansas State Department of Education. Today's award is named after Harriet Kenworthy, our first and longest serving board chair. The Literacy Award is significant to the Education Foundation because of our focus on literacy since our inception. I am pleased to present the 2021 Harriet Kenworthy Literacy Award to someone who exemplifies all the criteria we established for this award. She fosters a learning environment in which students see themselves as readers, writers, listeners, and speakers. Our award recipient has been with the Flint Community Schools since 1994. And according to her nomination, she goes far above and beyond for colleagues and students alike. She is constantly working To better her students' reading abilities, she used footprint literacy and Words Their Way to help her students continue to learn to read during this pandemic. And she has made amazing strides. She has weekly meetings with some of her parents to help them navigate through the literacy technology she uses. She also is always available to help others and enjoys doing it. Our winner says that seeing a student's face light up when they master a new skill is the reason she comes to work every day. The Education Foundation Board has seen her in action with ABC 12's Project Imagination and with a grant it made to buy more books for her classroom. When we arrived with books, you could see by their reaction that she has taught her students what wonderful treasures books are. They were eager to see the new books, immediately began to read, and treated the books with such care. Please join me in recognizing and thanking our 2021 Harriet B. Kenworthy Literacy Award winner, second grade teacher at Potter Elementary School, Ms. Holly Selesky. Holly, you will be receiving this award. And it says Excellence in Education, Harriet B. Kenworthy Literacy Award, and it says your name, Holly Selesky, 2021, the Education Foundation for Flint Community Schools. Thank you, congratulations. Would you like to make comments, Holly?
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Education Foundation for the Flint Community Schools, all of my phenomenal coworkers, my principal, Gretchen Schaefer, and my family for all their support. Literacy opens so many doors for students, and it's just a joy to teach them and to work with them and to see their, as I said in my form, to see their face light up as they get that brand new book and they know they're the first one to open it and to read and just explore and discover all the many things that are found within that piece of literature. Having those students develop a love of reading and realizing the importance reading plays in their lives is truly the most important thing we can do as educators. So thank you again for all of the support the Education Foundation provides to us as staff to help motivate us and keep us moving forward and bringing in so many new ideas and experiences for our classrooms. And thank you to all of my coworkers and family for all you have done to help me achieve this award.
This is Dave Gibson, and I'm back again to present an additional award. And these are our Superstar Awards. This is a new award given this year. We have 3 recipients. And let me tell you a little bit about the Superstar Award. In recognition of the superstars among us who went the extra mile during this crazy COVID pandemic, these superstars helped our students and families get the resources they needed to keep learning and to adapt to remote learning. They also helped their colleagues transition to remote teaching and new technology. These superstars were part of the glue that kept us all together. We know that the district is full of superstars and always has been. But the board of directors selected 3 winners for this award. They couldn't pick just one. From the nominations received, it was a very tough decision. So we wanted to honor all 3 that received the highest votes. Our first superstar is a graduate of Flint Northwestern and began teaching in the district in 1998. Her nominator said that she is one of a kind. Her superpowers are fairness and humility. She is the ultimate educator because she acts as the glue that has been holding the entire school together. Whether it is covering classrooms, acting as a behavior specialist, implementing restorative practices, implementing peer support, staff mentoring, or just stepping into food service to feed students. She's done it all. This superstar regularly connects with students making home visits or making phone calls to parents. She checks into each teacher's Google Classrooms just to say hi and chat about their daily lives, to discuss social awareness issues, or just to read the class's story. She has also delivered water and food to students' homes on her own time. This honoree has created a school culture that will long surpass her, as she has planted seeds that will support learning goals and sustain positive academic outcomes. Please join me in congratulating and thanking Ms. Daphne Jackson, Doyle Ryder Principal, a 2021 superstar. And Daphne, we're going to turn it over to you to make some comments, my friend, and you're going to receive this beautiful award.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. That's very beautiful. I'd just like to, first of all, thank the Education Foundation for this honor. I'd like to thank my district, Flint Community Schools. I have been here quite a while. So thank you to Flint Community Schools. But most of all, I'd like to say thank you to my Doyle Ryder staff. You are amazing. For my staff that nominated me for this award, and to others outside of Doyle Ryder who nominated me, thank you very much.
Thanks, Daphne. Our second superstar has dedicated her life to her passion of teaching. She is the third generation of educators in her family and has been with the Flint Community Schools since 1987. An amazing 34 years of dedication. Throughout the pandemic, our superstar has remained a true school leader. When the pandemic hit, she immediately stepped up to help others transition to virtual learning. She taught everyone who needed help how to do everything from Zoom meetings to Google Classroom, teachers and students and their families. During this pandemic, she has made herself available around the clock for students and families. This was critical early to get students on the virtual learning platform. Many of our families had to return to work or weren't able to stay with students during the school day, or they needed to reach out for help submitting work or specific questions about classwork on their way home from work. At 11 p.m. or 7 a.m., she made herself available. She has made personal visits to students' homes to deliver supplies and books, and just stopped by to check on her kids. This honoree is a role model of lifelong learning, seeking out professional development opportunities to master her craft that best meet students' needs. She finds resources for herself, and she always sets the bar high and doesn't allow less than the best she knows the student can reach. She is part of every committee under the sun and is part of the backbone of this district, and she deserves to be honored in front of her peers. Please join me in congratulating and thanking Deborah Ronaldo Hopkins, and she's a teacher at Durant Terry Mott. Deborah, are you there?
I am, thank you.
Deborah,
so
you're gonna receive this beautiful award as well.
Thank you. So thank you so much to the Education Foundation for this award. This pandemic has brought to light a lot of superstars, so this award means so much to me because it was a year that I questioned my teaching skills. However, with the support of my administrators, Angela Asensio Midland and Linda Simmons, I have a renewed spirit and vigor and very proud of my new skill set. I want to thank my DTM Dragon tribe. I'm lucky enough to work with my close friends, and you are a second family to me. You've been by my side through thick and thin. The DTM staff is an incredible staff, and I feel privileged every day to work with you. You are my people. I want to thank my husband of 29 years, Todd, who has allowed me to turn our home into a classroom The living room went to a classroom, the kitchen went to a science lab, and because our daughter's a teacher, our basement was now turned into another classroom. He has learned to Zoom, and he's learned what virtual learning is all about. So for that, I am grateful. I'd like to thank my daughter, who has renewed my spirit and has taught me that I need the same stamina after 34 years as a new teacher does to get through this pandemic and to give what's best for my students. Finally, I want to thank my students. This is my second year with this group, and they've challenged me like no other group ever has. They've taught me to be more patient and loving, to be more challenging to them, and to understand each of their needs. They taught me to be kinder, to let things go when they needed to be, and not get so frustrated when Zoom shuts down, to laugh when things are funny, and the best kind of learning comes from a quiet conversation, even on a Sunday night. They encouraged me to try new things and laughed when I messed up. They made fun of my COVID hair and told me I looked great even on my worst of days. They are the reason I still love teaching. It is the tiny humans that are my favorite people. Thank you again for this award, and to all the other nominees and winners. We're all superstars in our kids' eyes, and that is the real reward. Thank you.
Awesome, thanks. Our third superstar is a graduate of Flint Central High School and is thrilled to be a part of the Flint Community Schools. She had an excellent education and benefited from the opportunities the district provided to her, and she wants to provide similar opportunities to the children of the city she loves. Her nominators say that she has gone above the call of duty this year, engaging students and making sure that this year was not a waste, especially in reading. During March Madness, she created a winner's bracket bulletin board, not of competing basketball teams across the country, but of book titles that young readers were gobbling up across the country. Her students were reading and discussing the various titles as related to content and general interest and choosing their winning book. She has been providing a story hour in the evenings for her students twice a week since March. They just finished their ninth novel together. This superstar pushes the limits of her students' ability to learn the basics and moves them to the next level of complexity. And she makes it fun along the way. She also brings a deep commitment of service to her students, the teaching profession, and to our community as a whole. This honoree learned to ski as a child, and she hopes to revive the ski program at Durant-Terre-Mont because she feels it is an experience her kids should have. Not only because it's fun and daring, but because it is an opportunity to experience another concept, physics, and how that impacts daily living. It may even offer the student another moment of learning about who they are and helping to see that the sky is the limit. As one nominator said about her, no low ceiling ideals will ever come from that classroom. Please join me in recognizing and thanking Ms. Nadia Rodriguez, a 2021 superstar, teacher, Durant-Terre-Mont. Nadia, are you there?
I'm here.
Here is your award. Congratulations.
I just was going to say thank you. I was really shocked to know that I was even nominated as a staff member at Durant-Terre-Mont alongside Debbie Ronaldo Hopkins. We come from an amazing staff, and as a newer teacher in the district, I was able to actually work across the hall from Debbie, who was a great mentor to me, just like our principal and assistant principal, Mrs. Asensio. And they support us in everything that we do. And I just can't say enough about that family. I also need to thank my right hand, Ms. Sylvia Burton, who's my paraprofessional in our room. The kids that we have, they're just as much her own children as they are our families and mine. And I couldn't do what I do if it weren't for her. I'd also love to thank Miss Anna Smith and Heather Hartke, who are my team members. who have dealt with my late night texts of how am I going to do this and how am I going to problem solve, and sitting together and trying to find the best ways that we can reach all of our students in their homes every day. And I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my own parents, Raul and Arminda Garcia. My mother worked for the district as a social worker for years, and they have been so committed to this community that they raised me in, and they've been so supportive of me. My own children, Cristian and Julian, who have tolerated dinners late on the table and me taking over spaces in this house, especially in the last year, demanding silence so that I can work while they were doing their own distance learning. But I also just really want to thank the families, especially those in the Montessori program. They trust us every day, and it took us a little bit longer to get on the learning curve of technology because it's not something we use as much, but they were right there to support me every step along the way and trust us to really take care of their kids and develop those relationships, which are so important. So thank you to everybody who's been there and all the other teachers who have been there for me and for our students every day.
Awesome.
I'm here again, Daryl Evans, and at this time, I will present the Lifetime Achievement Award. This award is very special to me. It's the 2021 Dolores C. Ennis Award. It's very special to me because I worked with Mrs. Ennis in the Dolores Ennis in the Flint schools, and we also had an office next to each other at one point on the second floor in the administration building. So I know her level of love and dedication for excellence. This award today is given to someone who truly exemplifies the best of the best, just as Mrs. Ennis did. Someone who is seen as the ultimate educator and a role model for all educators. This year's award recipient has been in the district for 27 years, since 1994. And in that time, she's worked in many different buildings with many different students, families, and educators. She was a classroom instructor from 1994 to 2013 and has been an instructional specialist curriculum coach since that time. She was nominated for this award by several people. Some of the comments include, but are not limited to, she is approachable and very willing to give you anything that you need if she has it. She has helped many new teachers feel comfortable, and she has such an infectious laugh that you can't help but laugh along with her or put on a big smile. In addition to her work in the district, she is involved with the United Teachers of Flint, the Michigan Education Association, and serves on a committee of this education foundation, all in support of Flint teachers. She is in fact a proud third-generation public school educator and comes from a long line of splendid public school supporters. She is also a member of Delta Kappa Gamma Society. On a personal note, she is a proud breast cancer survivor since 2006, She continues to volunteer for the American Cancer Society and has given the send-off speech for the Making Strides Breast Cancer Walk in Genesee County. If you spend any time with her, you know that her blood runs green. And unfortunately, I want to say go green, but I just can't because I bleed maize and blue. And of course, she's always ready to talk about MSU football and basketball. And naturally, that is where she met her husband, Kevin. I'll say go green anyhow. The thing she loves best about being an educator in the Flint schools is working with elementary scholars, helping them build a strong academic foundation to foster future successes. She also loves the camaraderie and friendships that she has built working in the district. She says Flint is a very unique district with constant changes and challenges, and believes in the phrase Flint Strong, that it truly applies to our families, scholars, teachers, staff, and administrators. Her nominators say that she deserves this award because of her commitment, dedication, and ability to make learning fun, and that now is the time to acknowledge her for all she has done for students, teachers, and staff. It will be a perfect award for her as she retires this June 2021. Your colleagues say thank you for sharing your life, your love, your knowledge with those of us in the Flint Community Schools and the Flint community. We are truly blessed to have worked with you. Won't you join me in thanking and recognizing the winner of the 2021 Dolores C. Ennis Lifetime Achievement Award? The recipient is Lisa Ike. And Lisa, we have an award for you, and it says Excellence in Education, Dolores C. Ennis Lifetime Achievement Award. Lisa Ike, 2021, from the Education Foundation, Flint Community Schools. We applaud you, Lisa. Would you like to have comments?
Yes, thank you so much, Daryl. Oh, congratulations to all my fellow Flint Community Schools nominees tonight. I was just impressed with the resume of everybody that was honored this evening. Congratulations, congratulations to all the people that were nominated. I was proud to be nominated, and I'm honored and humbled to be the recipient of the Education Foundation for the Flint Community Schools Lifetime Achievement Award. My love for learning started in 1965 in Mrs. Smith's kindergarten classroom at Freeman Elementary. And here we are 56 years later, and I continue to have a passion for learning and reading. I would like to thank my family for their love, and my mentors, my coworkers that are also my friends for their support. And I would also like to thank God for blessing me with a career that I have truly loved. I may be retiring, but I assure you, you will continue to see me around. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
I believe we have a video now of some of the kids having something to say to their teachers.
Thank you very much, teachers. We appreciate you.
I love my teachers. They are best and peers.
I love my teachers. The teachers are my favorite.
I love my teachers.
I love my teachers.
I have the best teachers here at Pierce.
I have the best teacher in the whole wide world. I love my teacher the best.
I love my teacher. She's the best teacher in the whole wide world.
Teachers in the whole wide world. I think we go to Beverly now.
Yes, thank you. I'm Dr. Beverly Walker Graffia, and I think the children said it all. I love my teacher. I think I was one of them as well at that point in my life. I love education. If you don't know, I'm the president of Mott Community College, and I am so privileged to have the opportunity to be with you all tonight and to say my own congratulations to all of the nominees and recipients of this year's Annual Education Awards. This has been quite a night listening to all of the accolades and all of the caring and kindness that has been shown for our children in order for them to be successful. You are just so well deserving, and I am just so proud to say well done. Last year, this ceremony was supposed to be on our campus. We were supposed to host it, but due to the pandemic, It didn't happen. So we are so pleased tonight to be able to provide the technical support through Zoom and through YouTube live stream to allow this show to go on. We would not have missed helping you all and supporting you all to have a wonderful ceremony this evening. So I do want to thank some of our college's media services team members who have gone over and beyond to ensure that you had an excellent night. And so I'd like to say thank you to Chris Bola and Brian Williams, the people behind the scenes, helping to make sure that you all have excellence and a great commitment to this broadcast for the support that is provided. I'd also like to give a big thank you to Harley Brown from the MCC Office of Institutional Advancement for his skills with the PowerPoint slides that you've seen tonight, and to our two ASL interpreters, Dave and Matthew, for helping to make sure that this has been an inclusive event. But I think it's especially important, you know, that we say thank you to Flint Community Schools teachers, administrators, and support staff because of the work that you have done to keep our community going with resilience. As I close, I just want you to know that Mott Community College has been here almost 100 years, and we have had a partnership with Flint Community Schools all of that time. So it will continue on, and we appreciate all that we can do together to ensure that Flint has what they need for excellence in education. Congratulations. I am so pleased that I serve with you.
Well, we're coming to the close of our program tonight, and I would be remiss if I didn't give a special shout out first to Sovita Credit Union. You have been so generous for our program over the years and really have made this possible. Without you, it wouldn't happen. So thank you so much to the credit union that continues to serve the teachers of our community. I want to go on from there and thank the presenters. All the presenters that you saw tonight are members of our board. Two of them are former students of mine. And so it's always special to have them involved. A man you haven't seen tonight, I don't believe, but the guy who made this happen in some ways, really in a very important way. We're at a meeting, and Dale Weigel, who joined our Ed Foundation group after seeing our annual award down at Farmers Market. And, you know, we were kind of treading water, just hoping for COVID to go away and us get back to normal. And he said, hey, I think that Mott can do this on Zoom. And our faces just lit up because, you know, we were back to what we wanted to do, which is to honor the tremendous work that all of you do for the kids in this community. And so Dale, thanks so much for making this possible in Mott Community College. So those are our two principal ways that this happens, Sovita and Mott College. But we also have others who have provided monetary help as well, which has made it possible for us this year to not only give a significant award and recognition to the 11 people you saw tonight, but we will be giving, again, a significant thank you to all the people who were nominated this year. So keep an eye on your email because when you see something from the Ed Foundation, don't delete it, read it. It'll be worth your while. Also, we will be doing the same thing, a small thank you and our token of appreciation to everyone who made a nomination to get these people out in front of us, because obviously we don't get into the schools to see them firsthand, and particularly not in the last year. And so our other sponsors that help to enhance our war chest, if you will, or maybe our award chest might be a better way to say it. I want to mention specifically Genesee Health System, MEMIC with Mark Owen as the agent there, the Kids in Need Foundation, the Flint Community Education Initiative, the A.T. Bishop Trust, the Ben S. Breyer Foundation, and we have many individual private donors who have helped to make this all possible tonight. So thank you to all of them. One other thing, you should be aware that Mott Community College will archive this program tonight on YouTube, and there will be a link to that will be sent out. So you'll be able to see this again whenever you wish to spend an hour with your friends. So keep an eye out for that. And I guess as a final thing, this has been wonderful, but we really dream to get back into your classrooms next year to see firsthand the great things that you continue to do to make lives better for the kids in our community, and to have that award that was mentioned, that we hope to see you with us in June next year at Mott Community College in person, where we can applaud and hear it, where we can hug you and thank you, and we'll see you next year. Thank you so much for being here.